If you've got a thirst for knowledge and a love for craft beer, then tune in to our podcast and let us bend your ear. From UFOs to rock and roll, you'll be ROTFL, your AO. Saying, are you shitting me?
Welcome to another exciting episode of Are You Shitting Me? Hi, everyone. I am one of the hosts, Brett, and I'm here with, well, not Aaron. Aaron has moved on to greener pastures or maybe just a different beer fridge, but we're not here to cry about it. Got a new partner in crime. I'm excited to introduce Chuck. Thanks for showing up today, Chuck.
Thank you, Brett. It's good to be here.
You sound super excited. Just thanks. Whatevs. Some of you may remember Chuck from episodes such as Classic Rock 1991.
Some of the best ones.
It is. That's number one. What the fuck is Classic Rock and others? We did Lunar Litterbugs that Aaron and I have mentioned that's not been released. So
The best one that hasn't been released yet.
that's right. So Aaron's been around for about 3 years, and he's decided that he's going to dedicate some more time to things like his band and other hobbies. We've had good times and some good beers, and he'll be back hopefully on occasion. But yeah, Chuck is filling in. And yeah,
Big shoes to fill.
yeah, they are big shoes. I
Yeah.
don't know. And we've told some bad jokes. Chuck, you're familiar with some of Aaron's terrible jokes, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, I have. But it's easy to pick on him. But we're not going to do that because he isn't here. So
It would be fun. But you're right. We won't pick on him. In honor of that, we're going to try a beer from Trinity Brewing Company.
Maybe it was the label, maybe it was the name. Could be gold, but totally lame. What are we sipping on?
Trinity, aren't they out there in Colorado Springs, Colorado?
They are from Colorado Springs, not to be confused with the other ones. But yes, the one in Colorado. Have you ever been to Trinity, Chuck?
I have not, Brett. Have you?
I have, actually. It's a nice place. This is called New Guy IPA, and it seemed really appropriate. Obviously, this is an IPA.
It's got a 6.2% ABV, a little bit higher than you were expecting, I'm sure, Brett. So you like your 1.3%. And
Yes.
according to the on-tap listing, it's got a smooth fruitiness, notes of blueberry, mango, floral, and pine. And which ones are you tasting today, Brett?
Pine. I could do without the pine, but that's all I'm tasting, Chuck. I'm interested to hear your review of this, Chuck. I know that you're not a true craft beer guy, or a craft beer geek. I guess you like craft beer. You're just not a geek.
I enjoy a good beer just like the next man. I'm not a craft beer geek. I think people get a little overexcited about them. I don't believe that people can taste half the things that are in them, but I do get the blueberry here, and there's something taking over the end of it. I can't quite figure it out. It has almost a sour aftertaste.
Yeah, it's got some fruitiness to it, but this is solid.
The IPAs.
What?
IPAs, IPAs.
IPAs. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Don't ever
See that
say
one
that
out there.
again. No, nobody says that.
Sure.
So it's got a 3.6 untapped rating out of only 282 check-ins. Not that many, but we'll see how this goes down later. So let's get into learning about Chuck, the new guy. Chuck, what is your favorite go-to beer?
Good old-fashioned Miller Lite, Brett. Can never go wrong.
You can.
Easy drinking. It's a true session beer, as they say.
Who says that?
Everybody that drinks it.
This is session. You even know what a session beer is, Chuck?
Something that goes down easy and you drink a few of them in one session. That's essentially what it is.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Is that why you
An
like
easy drinker?
Is that why you like Miller Lite?
I just think it's just easy to drink. It's not too body's not too heavy. IPAs and things are nice, but they do have a heavier body and they don't always sit well on your stomach. At least not on mine. So that is part of it for me. Yeah,
Gotcha. And you could drink a lot of them.
yeah, sometimes.
I mean, you could if you wanted to.
Yeah.
All right. Let's find out about you, Chuck. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, where are you from?
Originally born and raised in Connecticut, moved out to Illinois in my early 20s, and I've been out here for 30 plus years, married with 3 children.
Dang.
Been a long time industry worker of the restaurant business, for better or worse. Done some things in between, still involved in it today, and that's essentially what I'm doing now.
Nice. So you're a UConn fan?
Of course, I'm a UConn fan. Anybody from Connecticut is a UConn fan. There are no more professional teams there ever since the Hartford Whalers left. One of the greatest hockey teams
Gone
in
too soon.
history. Good old Gordie Howe was one of the greatest players that ever played. I did get to see him play, and he was one of the last players to not wear a helmet playing. It wasn't like mandatory that you wore a helmet. You could choose whether you wanted to wear a helmet or not. And of course, him being who he was, an old school guy, he didn't wear a helmet to the end. So
Wow.
that was him.
I don't know if that's impressive or crazy or both.
A little bit of both. And I think guys from that era were both.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just how they were.
Definitely next level.
This is a different time and era in hockey.
For sure.
So UConn is the professional team in Connecticut. Everybody follows them like a professional team. Yeah.
Sure. So Chuck, tell us and our listeners, are you familiar with podcasts? What podcast do you listen to? Let me ask you that.
Of course, I watch Joe Rogan.
Of course.
Flagrant, PBD podcast.
Are you a big podcast listener or not really?
Trigonometry is another one. Yeah. If not, I watch a lot of clips of a lot of different ones, or YouTube channels. A lot of different music ones too. Like the Rick Beato one is really good. And yeah.
We're on YouTube, Chuck.
Yes, I'm familiar with that, Brett, but
Good.
I'm just saying. I watch a lot of YouTube clips, but
yeah, I think it's a sign of the times. All right, so you're going to have a lot of say in what we're doing and what we're talking about and where we go. You have some hopes and aspirations for this podcast, and what would you like to do?
I just kind of want to continue in the direction that you guys have already pointed it in, and just talk about random things. Have some good open conversations and hopefully make them fun along the way and get people interested in listening to them and in a car ride, and something that you can maybe talk about with your friends and whatnot, and just have fun with it.
Right on. Nice answer, Chuck. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
So let's get into some more personal stuff. So you and I have known each other for, I don't know, like 25, maybe 30 years now. Do you remember how we met?
Yeah, you and I met in the good old-fashioned restaurant industry, Brett.
It's true. That is where you and I met. All right, Chuck, is there anything else that you want to share with anybody out there about the podcast, about you, about anything going on in your world?
In regard to the podcast, if everyone can just give us a chance, I think you'll find us entertaining. We're 2 fun guys. We're going to have some fun conversations. We're not going to take it too seriously. Just have a good time along the way, and it'll be a fun listen for you.
Absolutely. Stay tuned for some updates. I think Chuck and I are trying to finalize some beer festivals for this summer, so we'll keep everyone posted. You can come and hopefully join us and chat with us and share your insights on whatever the topic might be. All right, let's do a quick review of this New Guy beer from Trinity Brewing. What do you think?
It's good.
That was profound. All right, on a scale of 0 to 5, what are you giving it?
I'm giving it a 6. No, I give it about a 3. How about you?
Look at that. Chuck's first official rating of a beer, and he can't even follow instructions. A 3.
You're
We'll
gonna-
put that.
You're gonna find that a lot.
I'm sure. All right. So we'll put that on Untapped. Everyone, you can check us out on Untapped. Just search for AYSM. But new guy from Trinity Microbrewery out of Colorado Springs. It's exciting to have you on board, Chuck. Can't wait to share some crazy stories and bad opinions and hopefully some awful dad jokes.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Don't forget to follow us and leave us a review wherever you listen to podcasts, please.
Find us on Facebook, Instagram. Like I said, Untapped. Chuck, thanks for being such a good sport and for joining AYSM.
Check out our website, aysm.show. We've got beer, pictures, more things in the works.
Yeah, we'll be adding some pictures of Chuck soon, I think. So have to get on that.
I look forward to it.
I don't know. You say that now.
So until next time, stay weird, keep on drinking, support your local breweries.
And Chuck, let's do this. What are we going to be talking about next time?
We're going to be talking about